gentlemen, friends of the show, welcome in. It is your favorite gaming news podcast, The Scroll, hosted as always by Lilac Boots and myself, Frank Grouch. We're back. The last episode of Black History Month. Shout out to Black History Month and Innovation in Gaming. I'm gonna give a shout out to our host Boots here. Just because she's leading the charge in this gaming news podcast thing, and we got our big ups, Black women in the gaming and STEM. So that's for you. A little bit of somber news. There was a passing in the family, so we're giving our condolences as our friends and listeners of the show to our host as well, Lilac Boots. They lost someone very important to them in their career, so we're sending our love and our condolences to Boots. To let you guys know, next week we'll be taking a break, just mental health break, just get back in the swing of things. But we'll be back to give you guys the same gaming news that you love from the Scroll. Today on the docket, we're talking about the death of Microsoft. I'm calling it now. You could say what you want, and I'll let Boots elaborate on that in a few minutes. We're also talking about David Jaffe versus the new direction of God of War, and we have some information about Remedy's new CEO, and of course, as always, what we're playing and some various fun things at the end. So, without further ado, I'm going to let Boots deliver this eulogy for a nearly dead gaming company. Go.
Thanks, Frank. Xbox CEO Phil Spencer is retiring.
But wait, there's more.
Sarah Bond, who is basically his second in command, is also leaving. And they're getting replaced by the gentleman's name is Asha Sharma, who used to be part of Microsoft's core AI team. So it's really strange. I don't understand. Let me not say I get it, because I don't. But basically, here's the thing. So after 38 years at Microsoft, okay, he started as an intern in 1988. Phil Spencer is officially stepping down. I think it's officially tomorrow, the 23rd, or today if you're listening when I post this. He basically was credited with saving Xbox from the disastrous Xbox One launch and pivotally shifting the brand toward Game Pass, backward compatibility, and the acquisition of Bethesda and Activision Blizzard. So it's really sad that he's leaving. I still feel sus I feel the whole situation is sus based on the person that's replacing him. But not all is lost. He is vanishing immediately. He's still going to remain a special advisor through the summer, just to help with the transition. What makes it even more sus for me is that his second in command, Sarah Bond, she's leaving also. And I just feel a way about an AI executive taking their place. This is somebody that's supposed to be like, he was a player first executive. So I'm just a little concerned that sorry, this is a woman, not a gentleman. Asha Sharma, I'm just concerned that her replacement is gonna change a lot of things. Her first message to the staff was a little strategic for me. Asha said that she explicitly promised not to flood the ecosystem with soulless AI slop, and called games art crafted by humans, which, okay, it's great to say, but
yeah, that's what we want to hear, though. That's okay.
Yeah.
You're responsible. You were the AI division, and Copilot has turned to shit, so I don't trust you. So we know what's been happening with the Microsoft AI side of things and how bad it's been in regards to Copilot and Azure and all the other stuff, because we both work in the IT, in our IT field.
Yeah.
We see it on a daily basis that Copilot, the AI bullshit that they entered, is trash. It got lambasted online when they first mentioned it. People resorted to calling them microslop. The launch for Windows 11 has not been received well.
Nope.
And everything that's been going on has been just a downfall of the company.
Yeah.
And also on the back end of this, they were saying things like there's been rumblings in the streets that basically they're setting projects up to fail. Like one of the projects that everybody was looking forward to last year or recently, not last year, was Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush
That was a
was
fun
a
game.
game that was supposed to be really good, but it wasn't a AAA blockbuster GTA 5 numbers mover. Like it's not one of those games.
Right.
And the people who are in charge are trying to turn these like, okay, so it's like they're money earning games. Yes, they will make money,
right,
but they're not going to turn you a big mega budget. Like that's not what they are. They're sustainable games. Like a Hi-Fi Rush will get you a solid group of people to be like, I want to play that. We'll spend some money on it, and you go from there. But it's not a big box. Yeah, like not a big game, so it's not going to do a big number. And they're expecting these massive numbers, and then or since it didn't do all these numbers, we're going to just gut the studio, and then they laid off the studio. So it's like you guys are, you don't understand what you're dealing with here. So
yeah, I think
nobody's excited about this.
Yeah, I think what they're doing, to your point, what they're doing is they're following in the same footsteps as Hollywood, where they're expecting every fucking movie to be a blockbuster film, and that's not how it works. Yeah, the movie is supposed to make money, but it's not supposed to make not every movie is supposed to make $1 billion. Like, not every movie is the Avengers. That's not going to happen. And not to, like, shit on Marvel or anything like that, but that's actually what started the whole problem. Is when the first Avengers movie came out, and that movie made $1 billion. Ever since then, it's like they expect every fucking movie to make $1 billion. That's not how it works. Okay.
What makes it even worse is because Avengers did so well, and the subsequent fall around movies, everybody wants to make a universe now. Don't make a universe.
That too.
Marvel had a whole plan. They didn't just, we're going to make a universe. They had a whole plan, mapped it out, and stuck to it. Please stop trying to do that unless you're going to do a whole plan. Don't just plop some shit together as a universe now.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to divert this because I was very excited for the Universal monsters to come back, and they were talking about bringing them all back in the centralized monster universe.
Yeah.
And that universe already exists. We all understand that Universal Frankenstein, Wolfman, and the Mummy all exist in the same area. Please don't mess this up.
Yeah. So, also, what I also didn't like about this whole shift is, this other gentleman, his name is Matt Booty. He's now the executive vice president and the chief content officer. So what they're trying to basically do is that him being promoted to that role is him basically becoming like the creative heart of the company and overseeing all the studios. So I just feel like this move was like, it seemed to, by design, try to calm nerves. So like Asha, she's going to handle like the business and platform tech side of it, and then Matt is going to handle like the actual making of the games. Which, okay, but the point is that his boss is still an AI person. So it's like, that's not really making me feel all that better. Like, I understand you promoting someone that definitely is a gamer and wants to keep this shit creative and everything, but yeah, I just don't have the confidence, that they'll keep it the way, they're supposed to. But hey, if they come out with a whole bunch of games, and they don't do the same laying off bullshit that everybody else has been doing, I'll shut up. But like right now, I just don't have the confidence that they're, going to be focused on more of the games as opposed to like their services. So.
I opened up the Reddit thread about this. Somebody said, one of the funnier comments, Lithium says, as monetization and AI evolve and influence this future, we will not chase short-term efficiency or flood our system with soulless slop, which is what Asha said in her new email. But in true gamer fashion, you pressed X to doubt. So I feel like that was very funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but her boss is big AI. Like her. So I don't believe you. Like, I just looking through this. So you know what I mean. Not a good sign that the person replacing Spencer is the head of core AI. So whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So sorry to see Phil Spencer go. And as well as Sarah Bond. Like, she was. Like, it was just so nice, just from my perspective, it was just so nice to see another black woman in the gaming industry, especially at that level. And I just still think it's sus that both the top executive and then the next top executive both decide to, fake retire over this. And I just, that's all I have to say about that. So next, on the agenda is David Jaffe versus...
Really funny. Hold on, wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Before we go into David Jaffe, it'd be really funny if she got a job at Sony.
Oh, that would be hysterical. that would be hilarious. I mean, shit, they could use the help. I mean, not to shit on Sony, but they could use, take your talents elsewhere.
You can never not use more help. But
right.
Sony's not doing horrible, but hey, man, a new direction can't hurt. You guys aren't doing the worst, but spice it up a little bit. Make a new division. Hire Sarah Bond to cover whatever you fucking want. But just make it important.
Right.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
No worries. So next, it's David Jaffe versus God of War, Sons of Sparta. This game, God of War, Sons of Sparta, had dropped during the this month's State of Play. So it's basically a 2D side-scrolling prequel about young Kratos and Deimos. Now, David Jaffe is the creator of the original God of War series.
This is a very old man yells at cloud situation. I'm not even gonna hold you. This is all it really boils down to. Go ahead.
Yeah. And I mean, I didn't watch the State of Play only just because I don't have a PlayStation. And also, this month was a lot for me. But he was just really, really angry, about this game. What his actual quote was, he called the younger Kratos a, quote, generic fucking kid, end quote, and compared the vibe to a, quote, kids WB TV show, end quote. So his argument is that Kratos became like $1 billion icon because he was a rage-fueled monster, and trying to make him a relatable, chatty child for like a coming-of-age story fundamentally misunderstands what makes the character work. So that's what his actual argument was.
That's not, but Jaffe, you're fundamentally wrong.
I mean, it's his shit. I can't,
okay, so... Alright, as someone who's played all but 2 God of War games, and I think they were both on PSP, and I watched the thing. Yes, Kratos began as a rage-filled, angry, just bald, fury, walking fury personified. Yes, he was mad, he was bloody, he was going to kill the gods. Cool. That worked for then. Then he evolved into a character that people actually liked, so people decided, the company decided to go ahead and make him a full character. When making someone a full character, because now in the newer edition of God of War, where it's Dad of War, where he has his son, we get old man Kratos, who is understanding that his rage, while it was a part of who he was, it is not what makes him whole. He is more than the sum of his rage. So he has grown as an adult in that he is no longer mad, but he still has the capacity for great violence because that's just who he is by nature. That has been... Everybody has well received Old Man Kratos because Old Man Kratos has grown. The difference is Jaffe, who left when it was still blood and gore Kratos. I mean, it's still blood and gore, but you get what I mean.
Right.
He was just
they fleshed him out. Yeah. Right.
When he was there, that was great at that time. But now we have character development, buddy. This is why you left the series. This is why nobody listens to you. You're stuck in your ways. I'm okay with getting character development of young Kratos. Why are you so good at murder that you decided? Why are you so good at murder and slaughter that you decided to sell your soul to a god to get your family back? Because what made you become what made you want to do that? You know what I mean? What was the lead in to get us to Rage Monster? How did we get here? So I don't hate the concept of giving me young Kratos becoming who he was, to become the Rage Monster. My only gripe with the game. This is my only gripe. I'm not saying this is a bad idea. I'm not even saying it's a bad game. I haven't played it yet.
Right.
What I am saying is the only if you didn't slap the God of War name on it,
Mm-hmm.
it would just be a generic fucking side scroller Metroidvania Roman beat 'em up. Like there's
Yes.
nothing that really sets it apart to make it God of War other than the name
Right.
and T.C. Carson doing a voiceover. Like that's not. I'm not saying I don't want young Kratos. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna give me young Kratos, don't lazily give me young Kratos. Give
Right.
me God of War, but young. I'll take that. You don't even gotta make it a whole fucking 40-hour super epic. You can give me God of War roguelike and let it be young Kratos, but just make it feel more
Right.
God of War than
Right.
just a generic side scroller. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's like,
Right.
and that's what all I have to say. David Jaffe is mostly wrong, but he is right that it doesn't feel quite like God of War. But the reasoning for why he said that is incorrect. That's all. He's just old man yells at cloud,
Well,
and I get where you're coming from, but like, nah, man, that's not it.
Well, so that was just his first point. He actually had two other points of why he didn't like it. So his second point is that he felt like they were talking too much. So apparently the game uses like a lot of dialogue heavy walk and talk sequences similar to the 2018 like Ragnarok style. So what he said was that he had played the new game for an hour and vowed never to return because the characters kept stopping over and over and having the characters just talk and talk. So his whole argument is that for a 2.5D action game, he believed that it should be high intensity and low chatter. And he mentioned that if Sony wanted to do a 2D God of War, they should have looked at games like Blasphemous, which is dark, violent, and serious, rather than trying to force the prestige drama writing of the North era into a side scroller.
Yes, but no. Like that's what I was saying. Like it should be more violent, yeah. But like I don't know if it should be blasphemous size. Like I don't hate it because I mean there's story to tell here. So you know it's character development.
So his last point, or sorry, actually the second to the last point. Jeez, my man's went in. Okay, sorry. So
old man yelled at cloud. There was a lot of yelling.
So Jaffe also took shots at the technical execution. He compared this game, which was co-developed by Mega Cat Studios, to other recent 2D titles and felt it came up short. So he specifically cited Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Neon Inferno, and the new 2D Shinobi Art of Vengeance as having much better, quote, joy of play, and, quote, smoother animations and more interesting moment-to-moment scenarios. So he felt like the game wasn't ready for release, basically saying it had technical glitches and like a buggy, confusing UI.
Okay.
So that was the technical point, and then his final point, he felt like there was a intellectual disconnect. So he said that Sony is over intellectualizing the brand. He claims that a, quote, bullshit writer, end quote, decided people want to know why Kratos became the way he is, but his stance is nobody cares. He thinks the mystery of Kratos is more compelling than a canonical prequel explaining his childhood. So those were all his points.
I don't agree with that. I want to see why Kratos thought that he needed to kill gods to get his family back. Like, why did you make that? Why did you serve your god so? Like, what made you want to serve your god so well that you would slaughter everybody, and then you found out your family was killed because of that, and then you turn on the god, which is fine. But what made you want to be who that guy was? Like, how do we get here?
Right.
What road did you travel down?
Right.
I mean, I'm curious. Like, I would like to see how we got there. I do feel like it would take some serious writing to explain. Because I mean, the original God of War story, you're fighting, and then like you trade you tell the god that you would fight. You're fighting a war, losing the war, and then said, Ares, I trade my soul to win this war, win the fight, and then lose your family in the process because Ares tricked you and took the family. But what caused you to want to win so bad that you just like what was how do we get to that point? That's what I want to know. I know that was a lot to try to figure out to say it, but yeah. Because old man Kratos is like, yeah, that was old me. I'm not that violent rage guy no more, and I'm better for it. And I'm like, you know what? I agree with that. So I want to know how we get from. Did he just like what was it? What was your motivation Because, I mean, yes, you would have died and not seen your family again, but you coming back to fight these infinite wars, the god took your family, and then you never saw him again. So, like, it still happened that way. It's like, what was the motivation there? I'm curious. Anyway, moving on. A lot of CEO shuffling. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Huh?
No, it's okay. Sorry, I just wanted to bring up one other thing since we're talking about God of War, and since I missed, we missed the last 2 weeks of recording. So, Sony did announce a God of War trilogy remake, and during that same state of play. So his okay, it's just so you guys know. Sony closed the show with the brief teaser trailer, with T.C. Carson narrating. If you don't know, he was the original voice of Kratos. So this isn't just a remaster; it's actually a from the ground up remake of God of War, God of War 2, and God of War 3. It's being led by Santa Monica Studio. And there's some rumors that Blue Point is going to assist, though it's not really confirmed. So it's really a celebration of the series' 20th anniversary. And the release window is expected in late 2027 or early 2028. Now, back to David Jaffe. So his reaction to this, apparently he was visibly emotional about T.C. Carson returning. He had long advocated for T.C. to be respected as the original Kratos, and he called this a huge win for the fans. Now, his biggest worry, which apparently sparked a massive Twitter debate, is whether Sony will sanitize the original games for a 2026 audience. So specifically, he's concerned that they'll remove the infamous sex minigames or tone down the unlikable edge Kratos had in the original trilogy to make him more like the stoic dad from the Norse games. His actual quote was, he warned that if they, quote, fix Kratos' personality to be, quote, more agreeable, they're essentially, quote, deleting the history of the character. He's also skeptical about whether they'll keep the fixed camera angles. David Jaffe's argument is that the cinematic fixed camera is what gave the original games their sense of scale, and moving it to the, quote, over the shoulder, end quote, like the new games would fundamentally break the level design. So,
I don't think he's wrong here this time. I know you want to update stuff, but like, Sony, let's not act like we can't just go find the original game and compare the two. Don't do that to yourselves. Because why would you? You don't have to do that. The concept of God of Dad of War is him growing up. What did he grow up from? This is why he grew up. Like, I mean, and the funnier thing about it, really funnier thing about it, is the sex mini games. While they were, you know,
they didn't bother me.
Themed.
They really didn't bother me.
Huh?
They didn't.
It's
bother
not
me.
even. But they weren't even overtly sexual.
Yeah, they weren't.
You go behind a curtain or you go in a room, or you go in another area,
like the pot shake or some shit.
Obviously, you know what it is, but like it's not. You know what I mean? Like you don't get the obvious. Like there's you do the fucking motions with the controller, and then you get the orbs. But like it's a release thing. Like you don't like. It's not like you hear them fucking. Like it's not.
Yeah. It's not like GTA San Andreas is what we should say.
Yeah, it's not as bad as he's trying to make it out to be, man. Yeah. Like I don't think they would remove that. Like it's part of the game.
Yeah.
And it's a hidden trophy. Like it should be a hidden trophy. Like because it's also 100% optional. Like it's not something you need to do. Like it's just off to the side. You had to go if you explored and you found it. Good for you. It only happens once in the game, and that's it. Like. You move on, like that's all. It's fine. I think they should keep it in there.
Yeah.
So I kind of agree with him, but I don't see why they would take it out anyway. Also, don't see why you would change. Like if you're just remastering it so we can play it now, I don't see why you would just change the game. You could just be like, we're gonna make the God of War saga over again and just start over. Like you don't have to. I don't see why they would change it.
Yeah.
It'd be weird if they did that. I hope they don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, that was it for David Jaffe and God of War stuff. So.
Okay, so and we had the CEO shuffle at Microsoft. There was another CEO shuffle that kind of hit gaming recently with the Remedy CEO who had stepped down, was replaced The new Remedy CEO, Remedy Entertainment, known for Alan Wake 2, Control, the upcoming Control 2, and Firebreak. What was it for? FBC. I forget what it's called. Firebreak, something like that. I don't know. It's in the universe. It wasn't very popular. Don't worry about it. They have a new CEO. His name is Jean-Charles Gaudechon. He is a former Electronic Arts and CCP Games executive who, prior to becoming hired at Remedy, he was heading up some sports betting platforms. So, great. Quoting from PCGamer.com here, Gaudechon is not a name you'd likely recognize from his time at EA or CCP, but Remedy said he held senior executive positions with full P&L responsibility at both companies. P&L being profit and loss, and right now that's apparently what they're looking for, end quote. So, that's bad because he was a very big, he was a monetization guy. Like, he was he's big on microtransactions and shit like that. So, like, the last thing Remedy needs is this.
Yes. Or anybody from EA for that matter.
Like, everybody can use less microtransactions. I have something else to add to that, and I'll talk about it in a second. But, like, Remedy's problem isn't this. I think the CEO getting stepping down or whatever after FBC Firebreak was a mistake. Like, you had one bad release, which is fine, but like you don't churn out enough games like that. Like, you did Alan Wake 2 and Control, and they were hits, and then you did FBC Firebreak, and it didn't hit. And then you're like, oh my god, this is a profit. They issued a profit warning to the shareholders and shit. And it's like, and then I'm like, yo, wait, whoa, hold on. You don't have to panic. Just tell the fans you fucked up, and then release the Alan Wake thing, and you'll be fine. It'll balance out.
Exactly. Or give me a sequel to Quantum Break. God damn it, y'all left that game on a cliffhanger.
This is the Quantum Break developer too.
Yeah, I think Remedy made Quantum Break because didn't Remedy make Control?
Yes.
Okay, so quick backstory. So Quantum Break came out before Control, and if you play Quantum Break, you can basically see that they were using that game to test the controls for Control, and decided to make another game using like the same same engine and same sort of like fighting style. So like you can if you play Quantum Break, you'll see exactly what I mean. But it's just that they left the game on the freaking cliffhanger. I need a sequel.
Well, if that's the case, y'all could have brought Quantum Break into the mix and fucking tied that into the Control storyline. I mean, it's all
that too, actually, because it's almost the same shit. They could have, but
yeah.
But it was cool because with Quantum Break, it's like they combined new shit with like old school shit. So I don't know if I'm probably dating myself, or people that are slightly older than me will probably remember. If you've ever had a computer, and I mean like in the 90s, if you ever had a computer and you had those old computer games that had like those quick time events where it was like an actual person like just playing out the storyline, that's basically what they did for Quantum Break. Like they actually filmed, like the shit was like a movie. Like they actually filmed parts of like the plot as part of like the video game. And it was just fucking cool. Just if you haven't played Quantum Break, just play it. Or you'll see what I mean. Okay, sorry.
I just want to give a shout out to Sean Ashmore. No, you're good. I just want to give a shout out to Iceman, Sean Ashmore.
Yes, he's also in that game.
Being in the game. He was also in one of those little picture anthology games. So like, good for him. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to Sean Ashmore.
Yes.
And also I'm gonna just do this because it's Black History Month. Shout out to Christopher Priest for being Kratos in the Norse saga.
Yes.
Dad of War. So shout out to him.
Dad of War.
Yeah, that's how I separate it. God of War is him being angry at the gods,
right,
and fucking killing everything. Dad of War is him trying to get away from that and be a father and settle down.
Yeah,
and he accidentally has a kid, which is hilarious to me. That he was like, "I'm going to go settle down in Norse mythology. Oh, by the way, I'm going to fuck a goddess, and then chill out for a little bit with the kid." Right, yeah. So yeah, in short, nobody people are kind of worried about what's going to happen with Remedy.
Yeah,
because they have this new microtransaction money monetization CEO. So if you see when we get when we get Control 2, if we get a battle pass and some random fucking skins, now you know why. So, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I better get a damn. Yeah, just. Quantum Break was so good. That was like such a great game, and I started playing that like by accident. Like I was just like, let me try this, and I did not expect it to be that good. If anybody has Game Pass or Xbox, please try that game. Just try it. Just play it for like 10 minutes, and you'll see exactly what I mean. It's just fucking fire. Okay, so next, so apparently on let me see what day it was that. Friday.
Oh wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Before we go any further, I just want to say, I don't know if y'all heard or not, and I'm not going to go too far into this. I can't remember if we said this last time we recorded, but microtransactions are because of the Jeffrey Epstein situation, and I just want y'all to know that. It's information you need to have because it is something you should know. So
he's so gross that he ended up in like our area of life, and I just really hate that. It's like, bro, like leave us the fuck alone. Just yeah, whatever. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, that's all I wanted. Just so y'all know, microtransactions are evil because this is how they were born. So, like, if you think they're a good idea, remember where they came from.
Yes.
And you'll be like, no, it can't be a good idea because why are you discussing this with this situation? So,
and the former CEO of Activision can go to hell too.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Anyway, yeah. So if you are a PC gamer like myself. On Friday, you might have noticed something weird going on with Steam. I didn't because I just happened to be lucky because I logged in really early that day because I normally work from home on Fridays, so I just like logged in or whatever. But if you tried to log in during the middle of the day, there was a massive Cloudflare failure which knocked out Steam for over 18,000 plus reported users, disrupting cloud sync and matchmaking. So, let me get my notes on this because this was kind of a bit. So, alright. Now, with the Steam outage, my first question was when this happened was, well, why the fuck did I not get kicked out? So, basically, what happened with me was that so the failure wasn't actually in Valve's actual game servers. It was specifically Cloudflare. So Valve, their servers are on Cloudflare's infrastructure. And actually, IT side note, this is actually really embarrassing for them because they just had an outage not like 6 months ago or 7 months ago. It was very recent. But it's embarrassing for them. But anyway, for me, I was logged in and authenticated before the spike, which was around 2:00. So like my, I'm trying to think of a way to break this down. So it's sort of like when you log in and authenticate, especially when you play online games, what happens is the account that you have and the game that you're playing is sort of basically giving a handshake to the server, letting it know that you're online and also that you're signed in. Now, because my session was already active, it only hit people that whose computers basically didn't get a chance to do that handshake. That's the best way I can explain it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the outage primarily hit people that like were trying to like basically any new connection attempts, and routing is who got hit with that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so also it wasn't just it wasn't like really the whole country. It was more like just actually our side, like the East Coast, that had like the massive spike in reports. And
was it a DDoS attack?
No, it was some shit with cloud, like they no, it was that shit like, okay, you remember that incident like maybe a year or two ago where Hawaii got that volcano alert, and it was because these two guys, like, they were, like, whoever runs that ship, like, they were, like, changing shifts, and, like, someone, like, pressed a button by accident, instead of, like, you know, that's basically what happened with, like, Cloudflare, like, someone, like,
right.
Someone pressed the wrong thing, and it turned into, like, a whole thing. That's basically what happened.
Okay.
So,
right,
yeah.
That's fine. I'll allow some human error every now and then.
Yeah,
it's okay. I'm okay. I'll take human error, man. You knocked the shit off because you hit the wrong switch.
Right.
Cool. sorry you're about to get yelled at, but at least I know there's humans running this shit. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. I deal with that. That's okay.
Yeah, so it mainly also happened on our side of the country because there's a data center in Newark, which was like the primary bottleneck for the connections. So also if your computer's like internet traffic was being routed through another data center, like in New York or maybe Philly, then you probably didn't even notice that happened also. So it really depends on like where your service is like going through. And to explain I already explained how it broke, but here's the thing though. You may not like this, Frank, actually, because it was it was human error, but it was 50% an AI issue too.
God damn it! See, this is why you can't have AI running shit.
Yeah,
this is exactly why.
So, all right. So, Cloudflare had confirmed that the issue was linked to their workers' AI service and bot management systems. So yeah, I knew you weren't gonna like that. Okay, so yeah. So what happened was they pushed a routine permission change to their database system, and then that's what caused the shit. Like the update basically caused the configuration file to balloon in size, which and it exceeded like their memory limits in their software. So that's why it just fucking just exploded. Yeah. So that's probably why, if you did notice that that issue Friday, if Steam's official page had said normal, while a good like 400,000 people were just like, no, it's not. The best way to explain this is that the service was up, but the road to get to the service was blocked. So that's basically what happened Friday. Steam was fine. It was just literally Cloudflare that kind of screwed everything up. So, yeah. Embarrassing, Cloudflare. You guys already screwed up like 6 months ago, and it was way worse 6 months ago because y'all like down like total airlines 6 months ago. So
that was
embarrassing. That was embarrassing. So
I just think I also just believe that airlines should literally operate their own like web service.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying. I just feel like Atlanta or Delta should have their own web service hub. Southwest, Frontier, American, they should all have their own in the event, and like they should also all be able to use the other one in the event that like theirs goes down. Like, hey, Southwest service went down. Can we piggyback off of Frontier for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, instead of everybody relying on fucking AWS and Cloudflare, that would make a ton of sense. But you know, capitalism.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
So
all right,
big problem.
Yeah, so that was most of the news that we wanted to share. Just to catch up for this week, and we'll be right back. And we're back. All right, so really excited because I get to review 2 games I was actually excited about these past couple of weeks. First, I would like to start with Replaced. All right, so Replaced is a pixel art cyberpunk side-scrolling action type of game. I'm just trying to remember everything I remember about it because not much was said besides what it looked like. I have been waiting to try this game since it was announced at E3 in 2021. 5 years later, finally. First of all, what drew me to the game was just how gorgeous it looked. If you like go on YouTube and look up, just the showcase for it, you just see how pretty the game is. And of course, I love pixel art, so I just, that automatically caught my attention. But then just to see how cinematic everything was like, it was just amazing. So now that they announced that the demo was going to be released soon, I just had to play it. I just had to play it. The demo literally came out, I want to say Friday. It was either Thursday or Friday that the demo released. And I just had to try it. First, the game's gorgeous. It is like a cyberpunk. I mean, you can even go as far as say it's like the pixel art version of like Cyberpunk 2077. So it's like a really like, I want to say, sort of like concise version of Cyberpunk 2077, but just pixel art. They did release a gun that you don't get until later into the actual full game, just so you can experience the combat that they're planning on putting in it. I like how cinematic the final moves are with the main character. There is part of the level where you have to hide from it's like patrols that you have to hide from, and it gave me like vibes from if anybody's ever played Arkham Origins, basically the Scarecrow level, where you had to like hide from like the light and shit. That's basically what you had to do in Replaced. I didn't really get much of the actual story for the game just yet. I just know it's supposed to take place in Phoenix, Arizona, I believe. So like I don't want to say post-apocalyptic, even though it kind of looks like that, but just basically the cyberpunk version of where Phoenix, Arizona, and everything's kind of destitute. But yeah, it's just the game it's just really, really gorgeous. It was supposed to come out next month officially, but they delayed it to April. And yeah, I just couldn't get enough, and I can't wait till the full game comes out, because I just like it so far. I didn't even finish the demo. I was just like, this is amazing. I don't need to play anymore. I was like, this is great. I was like, I need this. So yeah, that was a really good game. If you're interested in trying it, the demo is on Steam. If you have a Steam Deck, I'm pretty sure it'll play great on there, because, you know, it's pixel art and all that. The controls are pretty simple. It's not that, complicated just yet. I haven't tried it with my controller. I used keyboard and mouse the whole time. So I'll think about playing the demo again, but with the controller, just to see if that feels better. But yeah, that was just a great, great game.
That's fair.
Yeah, so next, the other demo that I tried was a demo called Wagotabi, and the game is also pixel art, but not as complicated. What the game is about is basically just to teach you Japanese through a JRPG. And I really felt like I learned some things. It doesn't just like shove. I mean, I saw a review where the person said that they felt like the different writing styles was like shoved at you. I didn't feel that way at all, because you can't get past a certain point without really knowing the writing styles, as well as like the first couple of basic phrases. So it's not like, yeah, they give you all of it, but you can't get past a certain point unless you know it, like for real. So I really liked that they showed that. I really felt like I learned some words. I only played, I think, that those like for 2 days. So if I had just played yesterday, I could have been able to tell you like the couple of words that I learned. But I thought it was like so cute. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, you know how Pokemon used to look, like Pokemon Gold and Silver. Well, not Gold and Silver, that's too far back. Probably like I'm gonna say Pokemon Emerald, like how Pokemon Emerald used to look. That's kind of like how the game looks, but the goal is to learn Japanese as opposed to just catching Pokemon. But it's still like that same RPG vibe. The mini battles is you remembering like the sentences and like the phrases and stuff. And I thought it was really educational. I was so hyped. I was just looking up, seeing if there were other games like that, but for French, just so I could finish it. But yeah, I thought it was good. If anybody wants to give it a try, or, you know, want to learn some Japanese phrases real quick, play that demo. It's on Steam too. And yeah, it was just really fun. Just really, really fun. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, those are the only two demos that I had the chance to play this past couple of weeks. Yeah. So next, we're gonna just talk about what we've been playing these past couple of weeks. So, Frank, you want to go or I can go? It's up to you.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Mm-hmm.
I finished Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. That was a really good story. I think I told you guys that. I finished Killer Frequency, which was a game about a radio DJ who was moonlighting for this one town as the 911 operator, and there's a serial killer on the loose. It's a really fun game. I want to play it again.
Oh wow.
Surprisingly, it's only 4 hours long. Like
Mm-hmm.
the game itself, I looked at the time because it took me like 4 hours 15 minutes to finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, but like uh there's a trophy for finishing it in under 4 hours. So like I could probably speed through it, but like I've done it already. So like now that I know what's happening, I probably can do that. There's also 2 trophy sets for everybody lives and everybody dies. So I'm very
What's the name? What's the name of the game?
curious. It's called Killer Frequency.
Killer Frequency. I gotta look that up. That sounds fun.
I'll send you a link after the show. I mean, I had a good time. Like there's no violence. You don't do any of that. It's just you solve. You are the radio DJ, and people call in and they're like, "Hey, help!" And then like you gotta help them. You gotta tell them how to escape or like kind of like get out of there safely. And either they do or they don't. And then that's it. It's a really fun game. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
I also beat Absalom, but it's a roguelike.
Oh,
so
Absolom. That's what I call it. Absolom. Yeah.
technically I'm not finished with it, but I did roll the credits, so that's enough for me right now. I'll come back to it later when I want something else to like play or beat up.
Okay.
I've gotten further into Neon City and I've gotten further into Nobody Wants to Die. Both of these games are like mirror images of each other, but they're not the same thing. Like, they're both detective games. The detective is on hard times. Fucking, they got trench coats and shit, and it's funny. Like, it's just, to me, because this is the type of shit that I like, it's just very funny that both of these games are similar, but they're not the same. So in Neon Blood, I am a detective who's in the city, in this cyberpunk setting. There is a drug that people use called Spark, and the character that I'm playing is addicted to the Spark, and they're all like, "You're a fucking junkie, detective," and he's like, "I'm not a junkie, I'll show you," and that's kind of like the story, and he has to like solve the crime around what's going on, but he's the only one that can do it because everybody else is like in on it. It's like I mean, it kind of, you know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Yeah.
But like his whole thing is like, "I'm not a junkie," and they're like, "You're a junkie." He's like, "It's not me. I'm better than that." So. You know, that's the story. The other one is also kind of similar, where it's Nobody Wants to Die actually has a little bit more. Like, it's almost like Altered Carbon the game. So like you're in a body, but you can like buy a new body, and they just put your like consciousness inside the new body, so you just kind of like keep going.
Got it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool concept, but this game is a lot slower. It's a lot more methodical. Like Neon City is a like a 32-bit kind of like flat side scroller type game, whereas Nobody Wants to Die is first person, but you're still a detective solving crimes, whatever. He's a disgraced cop for whatever reason. Can't get his badge. Somebody has to give him. They're both noir games, so they're both pretty good right now. I haven't beaten them, but I'm getting my way through them.
Okay.
So yeah, and I'm still working my way through Wolfenstein: The New Order. I went back to that.
Oh, nice! Oh my god, the game is so fun. I love Wolfenstein.
I had to do it. If you know, you know. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm making my way through that. I think I'm near the end. I met this random space or sewer, like this random base.
Oh yeah, on the moon.
No, I'm past the moon. I'm like
on
underwater.
Venus.
There's no. Yeah, like I had to go under. Some shorty got a fucking mech suit. Like, why can't I have her suit? Like, I'm with the battle suit. Why I gotta run around with these fuck ass guns? Give me the battle suit. Let me go to work. I'll be done in 20 minutes. This is taking forever. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'm working on that. So getting through that.
Nice. Yeah. Shout out to Team 17 because I looked up the game you mentioned, Killer Frequency. Yeah, Team 17 is also the same people that made Overcooked, so yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So shout out to them. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna take a look at that when I get some more time. So, what I've been playing is mainly The Sims. Only just because the expansion pack had just came out, the royalty and legacy pack. You're able to create dynasties in the game now. You can make yourself a noble. I forgot what else you can do. They added so much shit in the game, and like the event is still going on, so there's still like other shit that you can unlock. So it's a lot. Cause like I usually, what I try to do when I play The Sims is that I try not to lean towards the same types of jobs, because it seems like every time I play The Sims, someone's like a gardener and someone's a chef and someone is a like scientist or whatever the fuck. Like, I keep picking the same shit, and I'm trying to like not do that just so I can fully experience the game even more. So yeah. That's why what I told you earlier when I was looking for butterflies, because there's an aspiration where you can just be a collector and just collect like butterflies and like different kind of bugs and stuff. And I was like, damn, this shit is hard. I'm like, I can't find these fucking butterflies. And I was like, oh, I finally found them. But then they disappeared because they're only available during the day. So once it hits like 6 o'clock, they're gone.
For you. That's crazy.
I know. So I was like, damn. But yeah, I can go back in game tomorrow. I'll figure that out. But yeah, so far, Sims 4 is fun. With the royalty and legacy pack, I'm on my Game of Thrones shit because I'm trying to be like the best. I'm trying to get my family to be the best dynasty out there. It's fun because there's kingdoms there already. There's 3 types of kingdoms. So one of them clearly was based on Romeo and Juliet. I think the one family's called the Montes and the other ones are called the Caps. And then, and then there's the African kingdom. I forgot their names, but their outfits are gorgeous. I love like the African prints. That's also what came with the new expansion pack. You got African print clothing, and also I think more like African American like hairstyles. So okay. I forgot what else they added, but yeah, it was a lot. But yeah, I've been playing that also just because it's just been low maintenance, and Sims 4 really isn't capture your like entire attention to like you can pause it and go do whatever the hell that you gotta do. So it's like I wasn't really I just wasn't up to playing like bigger titles the past couple of weeks, so that's why I kind of stuck with that. Oh, and also, when I think last time I was on here, I mentioned how, not last time, but I think maybe like 2 episodes before that, I mentioned that Anadius, the person that made the Sims 4, what do you call it? Sims 4 expansion hack or whatever program. Mm-hmm. Okay, so someone took it, fixed it, and now it's working again. So if you're worried about it, go find that program, just load it again, open it, it'll work. All right. Next, I was also playing, I also just recently bought the second DLC for Against the Storm. And with Against the Storm, you get, the new Bat People. So the Bat People help you, build a whole bunch of shit. I really like the design. I love them. I think I unlocked a couple of other buildings too, but it's really fun. And I've been also playing that because it's also another game where you could just pause and do whatever it is you gotta do and not worried about screwing stuff up or whatever. But that was fun. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, so, because this game is like the longest fucking game ever, and I was warned about that before I started playing, but I didn't give a shit, because I just like Assassin's Creed. So, last time I was on here, I definitely said that I was on the last level. I wasn't. I was not on the last level. I thought it was the last one because it was like the big fucking story finale, so I thought that was the last level. It wasn't. So now I think
Assassin's Creed for you.
Yes, so now I actually think I am on the actual last level. I just need to find like the prompt to get to it. I don't know who I'm supposed to speak to next because I basically went through like every section of England in that game. So yeah, but I also had the DLC too, which was another reason why I wanted to play that, because I really need to get to that Rainbow Bridge, because that Rainbow Bridge looks fire. I need to be there. So once I beat it, I'll definitely let you guys know and let you guys know how the DLC is, because that's fun. And I also went back to Call of Duty because I actually wanted to.
Why?
Well, I'll explain. So like Frank mentioned, when we first started this podcast, I basically I suffered a loss the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my mentor, her name is Hallie. She was like the best person ever. She also played video games and she also listened to the show. So, I was also, I just was always so grateful to her. When I first met her, and I found out that she played video games, I would like bring like recommendations, like, hey, have you heard of this? Have you heard of this? Blah blah blah. And what she would always say is, "Can you kill people in that game?" And sometimes I'd be like, "No," and she'd be like, "Yeah, I don't want to play." Because that was probably like the first game that I thought of, where like that I already like halfway owned, because of Game Pass or whatever. I just went back and started playing the campaign. Like I wasn't going on the multiplayer because I just I don't feel like dealing with them. I never actually finished the modern, because what I downloaded was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the remaster or the remake or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I never finished the campaign. So even though I played the original, you can clearly see that they changed the story a little bit. So yeah, I've just been playing the campaign. Just thinking about Hallie and just she like just this type of shit, or any game where you basically just are smoking someone. This is the type of games that she liked. So, yeah, I just was like, I just wanted to, play that, and I think I might go to 3 next, because I'm actually curious how they changed the story, campaign-wise. So, yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think of it, once I actually finish it, because I never finished, the campaign originally when it came out.
Okay.
But I still hate, who was it? Was it EA? Whoever the hell? Activision. Why are you making me restart when I only play the campaign? Why? Why are you doing this to me? I think I already explained this, like, when I first played the game. But it's like, you keep making me wasting time. Just open the campaign. I'm never going to open the multiplayer. I am never going to open the multiplayer. Just freaking open the campaign so I don't have to restart the game 5 times and get to the point. Like, come on, what the fuck?
I don't understand. They still doing that. It's crazy, because I still don't understand. If I restart the game once, why do I have to restart the game fucking again? I just did this. I just restarted this shit.
That and
so
what I don't.
What are we doing here?
And also, I don't if they made it so separate, I guess, to stop cheaters or whatever, you still failed, because people still cheat at this game. They cheat at everything.
And I still can't play single player offline. So what the hell, man?
That too. If I'm playing campaign, why do I care? Why do I need to be online? This is why GOG does what they do, because of y'all. Like, come on, bro. And then it's like, you're really not stopping the cheating, because look at fucking Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6, the people started cheating like the second that game came out. They were already on it. Like, it was like,
yeah, they immediately had the cheating.
I was like, goddamn, like, you can't use mods, but, sorry, speaking of mods, I'm gonna stop with the Call of Duty shit, because I have to get this out, because I'm mad I forgot to put this in the general news. Mm-hmm. There is a service that I'm used to using. The company is called WeMod, but they changed recently their name to Wand. I'm still gonna call them WeMod, because y'all got me effed up, and I want everybody to know exactly who I'm talking to. Now, WeMod. Just the other day, y'all had announced that you are only allowing people to use your service for 2 hours, or they have to pay the pro price. Now, listen, I used to be a pro member. $7.99 a month. Didn't really put a dent in my budget. Fine, whatever. And I like the idea of controlling mods from my phone, so that way I didn't have to keep alt-tabbing every time I wanted to make a change or whatever the fuck, right? But listen, you guys built your entire platform off of people who are using your services for free. Just the basic services. I'm not even talking about extra shit. I'm talking about just literally loading up the game, then turning the cheat on so that they can mod it or do whatever the hell they want in their own game and have a good time. You guys decided, hey, guess what? Fuck everybody who ever gave us feedback for using this service. You only allowed to do the very basic functions for 2 hours, or you gotta pay the $7.99 or $14.99, whatever the fuck it is a month, to use our services after 2 hours. I don't understand why people get greedy and decide to do shit like this. Why can't y'all leave shit alone? Y'all already had pro members who were already paying for the pro shit to do all the extra shit with the maps and all this other stuff that y'all added to the service. But now y'all are deciding to charge everyone? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's corny.
Come on, bro. Like, y'all are like really... And then everybody let y'all have it, because I'm actually in the WeMod Discord, and everybody in the WeMod Discord said you guys are out of your fucking minds for doing this. So please, can you please, like, all y'all people that are indie or whatever the fuck, or just not making that much money, I understand life is hard, but that's no reason to make everybody else's life harder just because you want an extra fucking check. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop. Like, that's just... fucking, like, corporate is always going to corporate, and that's all I have to say.
Yep. Never fails.
Jesus Christ. That's all I had to say. But
that's cool. I also I'm started to play I still have Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, or whatever it's called. 2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus on my hard drive. I think I'm gonna start those up and like try to really do those management games. I think what I'm gonna do is take it as like do one thing a day. You know what I mean? Like log in, set up the zoo, do like one enclosure, make sure it's good, put in some people stuff, and then leave. And then hope for the best. I'm not good at those.
I'm gonna check on one of the games you said, because I think one of them sucks, and I'm gonna save you some time. Hang on 1 second. I'm just gonna look it up right now. Let's see. Yes, Planet Zoo. Don't fucking play that game. Okay? Do not play
Planet Zoo is trash?
To me, it's trash. I don't care how many positive reviews they got on Steam. Planet Zoo is trash. You want to play a great zoo game? I will send you the files to Zoo Tycoon with all the expansion packs. That game was amazing. If you want to do that, then fine. I will send you the files for that. Do not play this fucking game. Do not play Planet Zoo.
Give it to me for free, Boots. I'm not complaining about it too bad.
Okay, well then you go ahead. I was trying to save you some time, but yes, that game is ass. The game is ass. Okay.
I'll stick to Roller Coaster Tycoon for a little bit.
Yes, that too.
My bad.
Oh yeah, if you guys want Roller Coaster Tycoon the right way, and with people that care about Roller Coaster Tycoon and aren't fucking greedy and want to charge you some shit after providing it for free all these fucking years, go Google Open RCT2 and you will have a wonderful Roller Coaster Tycoon. Okay, you can also mod the shit and put more coasters in it. If you run out of coasters, you get tired of the same coasters, you can put more levels in it if you want to put more levels in the game to keep the game going, because that's how people that mod shit are supposed to treat everybody. Not like fucking WeMod that wants to charge people 5 years after the fact when people have been using it for free this whole time. Fuck out of here. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm finished. That's all I had to say. You have anything else?
No, I'm good.
Alright, so like Frank said, yeah, I need a mental health break. Happy Black History Month, everybody. Next Friday is what? Next Sunday is? Yeah, next Sunday is officially March. So, just happy March ahead of time. I hope March is great for everybody. Shout out to, Open RCT2. Shout out to them. Shout out to Team 17. Shout out to the whole Stu. I love y'all, even though I haven't been active as much, because, life. Yeah, just shout out to all the people that do great things. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Later.